The Arcturian Group Message, May 29, 2016. Dear ones, once again we speak of love, for love is the glue that holds all things together. Because the resonance of the world is becoming ever more enlightened, you are seeing and hearing messages and articles about love from many different sources on all levels of understanding. World consciousness is beginning to open to love. You may tune them out in the belief that you have already heard all there is to hear and know all there is to know about love, and in many ways you are correct. Human opinions and concepts no longer satisfy the individual able to be taught from within. Every hidden, deeper truth about love will unfold as individual consciousness is prepared to receive it. Love at its purest level is simply the interconnectedness of oneness. The realization begins simply as intellectual knowledge, but when lived and practiced, eventually becomes an attained state of consciousness. Every truth realized becomes you, because you are not a physical body, you are a consciousness that formed for itself a physical body to use on earth. Examine the events of each day, acknowledging those that left you feeling uncomfortable in some way, and then ask yourself, what was I believing at that moment that caused me to take the actions, speak the words, or feel these emotions? You will discover that you had forgotten to live out from your highest level of awareness. Old habits die hard, and there never need be guilt for slipping into an old belief system. Within every negative interaction, love is the component left out. Love, the realization that each and every one, including self, exists within the whole, regardless of appearances that would seem to negate that. There are occasions when words spoken or actions taken must be stern. Every individual comprehends according to their attained level of consciousness, and thus what is spoken must be said in a way the other can understand. As awakened ones, when you need to speak strongly or take unpleasant but necessary action, you will now do it from a consciousness that acknowledges the spark of divine light within the other. If there is receptivity, this acknowledgement may lift their energy and bring about a shift of some sort. The Arcturian group wishes to speak of fear, because fear is the subtle underlying energy of all human difficulties. Many fears lie hidden and unrecognized, until at the right moment, something on a conscious level will align with the fear energy and manifests. The fear we speak of is not the fear as seen in horror and violent media productions, but is a silent, quiet hesitation that affects everyday choices and activities. Fear manifests on all levels: physical, mental, emotional, and even spiritual. In reality there is only one energy, and it is always seeking to align with itself, same vibration, oneness, like attracts like. Fear is simply the alignment, triggered by some event, word, or experience of daily living, of an energy with its counterpart, those negative beliefs and experiences, etc., still resonating in cellular or conscious memory. There are those for whom some past experience has created a fear so intense that it is ever present. These are the phobias that trouble many lives. Because spiritual light is flowing ever more intensely at this time, fear in all its forms is surfacing to be recognized and released. It is normal to have hesitation with new experiences. The hesitation we speak of is when some ordinary activity is always accompanied by a holding back, a tightness, or resistance with no conscious reason. As students of truth, see these experiences as messages pointing to the need for a deeper examination of one's belief system. Fear is often disguised as common sense, practicality, expert advice, or information based in personal or another's experience. Normal hesitation is looking before you cross a road or choose to enter some area that does not feel safe. This sort of hesitation is guidance from your guides and self that should be heeded. What we speak of are simple everyday actions often accompanied by worry, dark imaginings, doubt, apprehension, trepidation, inflexibility, and irrational emotions having no conscious cause. In the human scene, many of these feelings are accepted as normal human emotions, but there comes a point in the spiritual journey when you are ready to go deeper and move beyond the unreal. Fear in all its forms has no law to support it, having never been a part of divine consciousness. Fear is held in place through false beliefs representing a sense of separation. The three-dimensional scene offers medication, distraction, therapy, and all sorts of solutions for fear. These things can be helpful for those at that level of awareness, but you are now ready to go deeper, to acknowledge your divinity and lay the axe at the root of any remaining fears, in order to become the free and powerful beings you already are. When emotions reflective of fear manifest during the course of your day, take time then or later to examine them. What do I believe that makes me feel this way? Is it true? That is the most important question a spiritual student can ask themselves. In the light of the truth I now know and accept, is this belief that I am allowing to influence my decisions, actions, and choices valid? Never feel guilt over your fears, but begin to see them as tools of awareness, for they point out current beliefs and cellular memory ready to be examined. Unexplainable fears usually represent cellular memory, some terrifying or painful experience from a time when mankind's awareness was very unenlightened. Take time to love yourself, speak to your cells, sending them light and telling them that it is okay to release all old energy because it is finished and will never happen again. Profound experiences become a part of your energy field, remaining in cellular memory until cleared. Much clearing is now taking place in sleep, but some things must be cleared on a conscious level, even occasionally needing to be re-experienced. Clearings usually take place over a period of time, energetic layers surfacing as an individual is spiritually ready. This is why issues believed cleared and resolved long ago are now resurfacing for many of you. Ask your higher self and beings of light to help you, to work through you. Trying to do everything yourself is an old concept reflecting separation. Your higher self is you, and not a separate something. The energy of duality and separation teaches fear from childhood on. Babies are born into a world consciousness of fear. A belief in duality will always manifest as pairs of opposites. The third-dimensional consciousness will always have things to fear, for it is the nature of duality and separation. However, at a certain point in everyone's evolution, he moves beyond long-held fears and beliefs, and begins to live out from a new state of consciousness, one where there is nothing to fear, for he knows there is only one. Many still hold tightly to their favorite concepts of fear, simply out of habit and the world's promotion of them. We do not say you must pretend a consciousness not yet fully attained, for that would be very human. Our message is that it is time to know the truth behind any remaining fears, seeing them for what they are, concepts and beliefs, while at the same time feeling no guilt about taking whatever human footsteps you may be guided to take, necessary for your present state of consciousness. Once realized, the infinite bounty of a self-sustained and self-maintained divinity becomes yours without effort, manifesting as ideas, creativity, solutions, and an abundance of whatever is needed, because these things are already within you. We are the Arcturian group. Channeled by Marilyn Raphael. www.onenessofall.com